Alright, this is my second time recording this because I fucked up and had my mic muted the first time, but we're gonna go through this. We're gonna point out some major mistakes. So, already, there's a big problem here. This creeps, it's not even in range for you, and it can easily be in range for you, but you just let this creep go. And there's kind of really no excuse to let that go because it got way too low before it even got to you. And if we pull back a little bit earlier, like you can get arranged for the aggro grow. Is it playing? It's playing, okay. So right here, you can walk right here right now and click them and drag these creeps up. This creep's already really low, so you should already be trying to prepare for this creep to last hit this creep. You end up hitting this guy and then hitting him again, and you're kind of ignoring this. Like you don't really gain anything. You did 100 damage or 40 damage, not 40 damage. You did like 60 to 80 damage. I'm not sure what his armor value is. I'm not sure if it's like 6 or 4 or 2. It's one of those. But it hurts to lose creeps for no reason, kind of. Like it's kind of no reason, right? Because you can easily make this last hittable if you just pulled it up earlier, and then it'll be in range for you to do this. Instead, now you have all these creeps that are kind of going to be zoned out. And the fact that mirana is kind of zoning you out here is not really on you. It's kind of on the support not being there, but it's kind of okay because you don't really lose anything due to that 5 seconds where he's zoning you out. However, you do let the creep go later on. You're walking this far back. There's no reason to be this far back. You should be right here still. And then you should be starting to walk up to get this creep. You're way too far for this right now. I know you're trying to dodge the arrow here, but you can walk like right here, and then you can walk back down and get the creep. Your focus is getting the creep. You can also get the deny here, I think. If you lasted the creep, then get the deny. They're going to be focusing your guy, and it's kind of whatever. And then additionally, what you do is you walk right here, and then you go down, when you could be just hitting the mirana. The mirana has a way better animation, and he's gonna get more shots off on the guy as a result. So you should, and I think mirana has less armor, so you should like just focus your attacks on this mirana instead. Like you don't really gain much from just hitting this guy anyways. So, but the bigger main decision was not to get the creeps, I guess. So you like walked right there, and then you went down instead of just going there. Here you should be pulling this creep up, be immediately able to last hit it. Instead you have to walk all the way up here, and now it makes it really scary because you're next to slardar and a bunch of creeps, so you can't really do much. But if you just pulled it right here, if you click slardar and it'll walk around like this, you can get the last hit. It'll be like right here to get the last hit for, because it'll like wrap around, and these creeps will turn, but they'll kind of, yeah. So basically, this easily last hittable as well, or like less threatening to get the last hit, but you're stuck being scared because you don't aggro it. Here, a little bit earlier even, like right here, you already see a bunch of these creeps. This is gonna push super hard. You don't want to tank these melee creeps and these range creeps under tower, because you're going to be kiting the melee creeps under tower, and then the range creeps are going to be hitting you. That just adds up to unnecessary damage. You don't really want to pull it behind because the range creeps are going to aggro on the tower, and so if you're choosing between melee creeps and range creeps at that point, so you're going to have to kite the melee creeps around tower as your best decision. So what you want to do at this point is to start pulling it backwards. You want to pull these creeps into the tower range already, because you don't want this pushing this hard. That way you're only tanking the melee creeps. You're like juggling the melee creeps aggro between you and this range creep, and let the tower do some hitting, and then you can the melee creeps will be a lot lower HP. You'll hopefully be able to clear 1 or 2 before the range creeps come towards you, and then you can just last hit the melee creep and the 2 range creeps, and you don't have to choose between the melee creeps and the range creeps by pulling it further back, which you do, which is really bad, or wrapping around the tower and taking tower damage for it. I also don't like that you like walked around a bit. You should just be ready to get that last hit. But like right here, like these creeps are gonna die so fast, and you should be able to. You're gonna have to choose between these two melee creeps and these two range creeps because you pull it back. But you also can just wrap it around, where you're gonna be tanking mirana shots and you're gonna be tanking melee range creep shots as a result. Here you ran so far back. You should be getting ready to get this last hit because you know the tower's gonna hit it. The mirana ends up timing it super well, so I'm not sure if you could have gotten it because this is insanely well timed. But like you should be close, very close, or much more prepared, or even starting your animation to be hitting that. You ran so far back. And now you're choosing between this melee creep and these range creeps. If you pulled it up, or if you didn't run this far back, if you ran like right here and wrapped around, or even just tanked it right here for a little bit, then you don't need to be choosing this hard between this melee creep and this range creep. And it hurts a lot to have to choose between this guaranteed, or it's kind of guaranteed, right? It's way more guaranteed than this because you have the mirana contesting you. But I'm not sure about the decision, but you know, usually you want the range, or almost always you want the range creep if you can get it. It's hard in this situation because you gotta hit it once, and then you gotta have the tower hit 2 shots, and then you gotta hit it between your shot and or the tower shot and your mirana shot to get the last hit. So it might be an okay decision just to get the melee creep here, but you know, this all stems from an earlier decision that you kind of fucked up on. You should also be more patient with getting the last hit there since you chose the melee creep. It hurts because you haven't gotten your way around to get the Quelling Blade as a result of not getting runes, and also just how the lane's been playing out. But you want to get a Quelling Blade almost always as a melee core, because in 2 creeps you're going to pay off your Quelling Blade, and you know, you can just sell the Quelling Blade if you after that. In 2 range creeps at least. The melee creep feels like 30-40 gold at this point of the game, so it's a little bit more, but you know, regardless, you're going to get that creep if you had a Quelling Blade. And you're going to be farming jungle faster all throughout the game if you get a Quelling Blade. And just getting a Quelling Blade, it's really nice. I know, yeah. You should be pulling these creeps back. I marked it at 108. So right here, these creeps should be on this side of you. You should have these wrap around. There's going to be like 2 creeps right here, and 1 creep right here. And that'll make it easier for you to aggro it again when they're like 1 hit from death. So when it's 1 hit from death, you can aggro it, and then you can get the last hit right there, like even farther back here. But as a result, there's going to be a lot of complications that results from you not pulling it at this point. So look, this creep is going to get really low. I think the range creep's targeting it, or maybe mirana hits it, and you're going to have to walk all the way up here. You're walking like right here to get this last hit. That makes you next to Slardar. And you weren't keeping track of his bash count, so all of this that happens right now is a result of you not pulling the creeps backwards. You missed the creeps. You took like 400 damage from this, and yeah. And this right here, you're like clicking back and forth. You're turning around. Because you clicked right here and turned around, you're not ready to get this creep. You have to turn all the way back around, and you miss this creep as a result. You might not have expected it to have pulled to hit this guy, but regardless, you're going to be turning right here to right here where the creep was when you did the click. So the creep was right here, and you click up here, and you click down here, and then you click up there again. And now this creep's fucked. You were facing right here already. You could have just been ready. If you were still facing downwards or towards the creep, you would just rotate towards the creep and hit it right at this point. But as a result, you just missed the creep again. And that far back positioning, you should get that denied. The support, he should have been like standing right here. He's taking shots for no reason, kind of, because he's playing so far down for no reason, and when he should be scared of mirana arrows from from the trees, but regardless, he got the deny. But either way, like, one of you has to get the deny, and he should really be playing right here. I'm not sure if him not getting the creep, or him forcing the deny there was the result of you not doing it, and then him playing down here as well. But again, you're playing so far. Like you could be doing stuff in his lane. Like you could be aggroing, you could be trying to deny this, but you're extremely far, and as a result, you're not in position to do anything. Like you ran so far back. Let's look at this again. Okay, so at this point, the mirana shoots an arrow here. You're down here. Run up here. You are not in position to hit this guy. If you hit him twice, even 3 times before he does this, then you can he'll be an even easier kill. And hitting him while Blade Fury doesn't do anything. So if you maybe just position a little bit better, you could have gotten the kill as well. He also gave up on this kill a little bit too early. You have more move speed than him, because you know that because you chased this and you got that here hit there. If you kept chasing, maybe he wouldn't have salved. I'm not sure. He could have salved. He might have not salved. You would have canceled the salve, which is a big win in itself. But either you get the kill or you force the salve and you cancel it. So it's regardless, it's going to be a win. The mirana's not going to be helping because he's pretty far committed. And then finally, you went for this extra hit on the mirana, which causes you to lose 60 gold. 60 gold and a bunch of experience here that you just miss out on. Also, you walk towards this direction instead of directly towards the range creep, which hurts as well. Like 60 gold is a lot of gold. Range creeps are worth like extreme amount in the early game, in all game actually. But all right, hopefully you caught some of that before going through it. But